So, you've decided that you want to live in one of the most exciting, busy, and expensive cities in the world. Welcome to my arena. To successfully buy a home in Toronto can be easy, but it can also be painful if you don't follow the right path. We'll help you stay on this path so that you do the right things at the right time and take charge of your future by beating your competition. In this video, we'll discuss clarifying your wants and needs, how to decide which houses should be visited and which should not, what to look for when walking through a house, how to prepare for submitting a winning offer, what happens on offer night and after offer night, what to do between that time and the date of possession, and finally, what to do on a yearly basis to maintain your most valuable asset. Starting from the first step, we need to examine the reason why you actually want to move. Are you wanting to get into a different sized home, a different neighborhood, a home with a different layout, or some other reason? There can be many reasons to want to move, and you need to really focus on the main reason why you want to move, as it could determine how motivated or unmotivated you are to make the transition. There may be more than one reason, and so you'll then have to prioritize these reasons. If you would like a larger home, a better neighborhood, and a lower price tag, you're going to become very frustrated as these criteria conflict. So you'll need to decide which is truly important, or else you'll find yourself visiting tons of houses that you love but are unattainable because they're in the neighborhoods that are too expensive. In this case, you'll need to either sacrifice a little bit of the size or expand the geographical search area to include houses that are not as expensive. So how do you decide which is more important to you? It can be difficult for you to determine this on your own because no one is comfortable sacrificing their dreams. But a quick chat with an experienced realtor can help clarify what is truly important for you and your family. Now that you know what style of house or condo you want, the desired neighborhood, and the price range, oh wait, do you actually know the price range? Have you discussed this with a mortgage broker? You may think you know the price range of the home you should buy, but maybe it would be financially beneficial to purchase more of a home, or maybe less of a home. Recent interest rate fluctuations might have made determining the divestment of your portfolio more complicated. So having a quick chat with a mortgage broker who has access to all financial institutions, lending services, is going to be a good idea. They can help clarify your financial goals. Then we're back on track and can start your actual search for a suitable home. So getting back to knowing the style of home you want, your desired neighborhood, and your price range, how do you know which houses you should be visiting? You see listings hitting the market every day and you see their list price, but you don't know its actual value. Is the list price below what sellers are willing to accept, or is it above what they're expecting? Another way to view this is they're priced for a bidding war, or are they listed slightly above market value? There's literally no way that you can determine this from looking at a listing. Speak to your agents and they can let you know immediately which strategy the sellers have chosen and what the home's approximate value is. Also, it may have been listed previously at a higher price or a lower price. Maybe it sold a week ago but the deal fell through. Maybe the seller needs to sell urgently because they've already purchased their next home. Maybe the seller has very little motivation to move and they're just testing the market. You need to chat with your realtor to learn the pricing strategy of this house and the story behind the listing. Then, knowing all this information, you can decide whether it's worth a visit or not. Why do you want to know all this information before visiting? If you visit houses that don't fit with the purchase criteria that you've chosen, you're wasting your valuable time. You'll get frustrated because you're spending too much time searching, and you may actually miss out on walking through your perfect house because it sold while you were visiting others that weren't really on your list. Toronto is a very fast market. Houses can sell in a couple days after they hit the market, so you need to be very focused on which ones you need to see as opposed to which ones you think you want to see. So you're walking through a house and you're impressed and maybe distracted by its staging or lack of staging. Remember that the contents of the house have little to do with it. Try to view the overall house and its structural characteristics as opposed to the clutter or the beautiful sofa. Is the size of the kitchen appropriate for you? Are the bedrooms where you want them to be? Is the ceiling height right for your family? And let's look at the home inspection report. Oh, there isn't one? Now what? Let's discuss the home inspection report. Before you submit an offer on your dream home, you should review the inspection report. The report doesn't reveal everything about the house, but it does give you a general idea as to its structural health. After reviewing it, you have a basic idea of what you're getting into and can then feel confident submitting an offer with no conditions, which is the best way to win a bidding war. If the seller has not done their own inspection, you can do one yourself prior to offer night. If they're accepting offers anytime as opposed to a set time and day, you can then make your offer conditional on an inspection. Or you can ignore the whole world of inspections, have your own contractor walk through the house before you submit the offer if you wish. As you can see, there are several paths you can choose with regards to determining if the house is structurally appropriate for you. We can talk through all of the options to determine what level of risk you're comfortable with, because just like houses, every person is different. So you have your finances in order because you chatted with the mortgage broker, you found the house you want to buy, and you're comfortable with its condition. Lean on your realtor to help you through the negotiation process. Before you submit your offer, it's crucial that you know how many others you're competing with, or are you negotiating with just the seller? And when they counteroffer, how high are you willing to go? If you enter into a negotiation without having already decided, you may make an emotional decision, which you may regret. Talking through all the possible scenarios, and there are many, more than you could imagine, is key, as it will provide you with the upper hand during the negotiation. If a situation arises that you haven't considered, you may get flustered and make a decision that is not in line with your original goals. So now you've purchased your dream home and you need to prepare to take possession. What to pack, when to pack, how to book movers, elevators, contractors to put your home in your desired state are all things that you need to handle in the proper order. Let us help by connecting you with trusted specialists in each field. The last thing you want is to be forced to hire a party you're not familiar with to do work on your dream home only to find out that you should have selected someone else. So now you've been enjoying your new home for a while and you're keeping in touch with us so that we can continuously connect you with trades to keep your most valuable asset in prime condition. What are some things that you want to do on a yearly basis? Clean out those eaves troughs. Turn off your outdoor taps before winter season. Change your furnace filters every few months. And most important, keep the grass cut so your neighbors don't talk about you behind your back. Now let's go back to the very beginning and take the most important first step. Contact us the moment you're considering moving so that we can set you on the right path that begins with clarifying your goals and ends with a beautiful lawn, or if it's a condo, a beautiful lobby.